Hello and welcome to my presentation, which is using consumer trends to forecast the future and design a business for that future. So, the two trends I'm focusing on are e commerce and guilt free consumption. E commerce, because of the COVID-19 pandemic, people have become very used to purchasing things online. And guilt free consumption, because of the advent of global warming, governments are starting to support new companies that have green initiatives and companies that further a green economy. But also, society is changing as a whole with consumer habits moving towards more sustainable purchases and companies that have better green initiatives. So, consumers are moving away from non eco friendly companies. So, from this came something quite close to my heart, which is the Alpine ski resorts of France, where I lived for a time. When I was in France, I got used to seeing quite a lot of pollution in the valleys because the wind doesn't blow the pollution away because it's shielded by the mountains. So the smog tends to sit down in the valleys, and I've always thought that electric vehicles would be a very good thing in these alpine resorts. Also, though, seeing families, and particularly I remember with my own family, when we used to go to get our skis and boots fitted, carrying the skis and snowboard equipment back to our chalet on the icy roads and through the snow was a very cumbersome task. And late at night, when you've just got in, late in the evening, when you've got in from your airport, the last thing you want to do is lug ski equipment around that you might have to send back to the shop because the boots are hurting you you're hurting your feet. Because what they do in ski in 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 ski retail shops is they only measure the length and width of your foot. They don't actually measure the depth of the ball of your foot or the inside of your foot, which actually is what creates a lot of the pain. So I'm addressing three key problems. Are you tired of carrying ski equipment through the snow? Do your feet always hurt in your ski boots? And do you think air pollution is destroying our alpine valleys? Fitted is a future business solution for these problems. Okay, so we will deliver your ski equipment to your doorstep any time of day or night. We use 3D scanning technology to perfectly fit your equipment. We use 3D printing technology to make boots that fit only you. And we use autonomous electric delivery vans for a silent and clean solution in the future of mountain ski resorts. How does it work? Well, the number one issue with online clothing and retail is that you don't get the correctly fitted clothing and you have to send it back. I think 1 in 3 items of clothing online are now sent back. And because of this, cell phone companies have caught on to this problem and are starting to design 3D software that helps you to scan your feet or any part of your body that you need to be fitted, and it creates a 3D avatar which then can be sent to the retail store to then create so that they can then send you the clothes that you need or the boots or shoes that you need. So for us, particularly focusing on ski boots and snowboard boots, which the biggest problem with rental equipment and actually when you purchase them is you get a lot of pain in your feet. So our app will help you create an avatar of any part of your body that needs to be correctly fitted. The most important fitting for ski equipment is your boots. Your foot avatar will give us the exact dimensions of your feet so we can send you the correct size. You won't feel any pain when you're on the slopes. So this is an example of what it would look like. And we've taken everything from foot length, toe girth, ball width, instep height. So what we want to do is not only give you your length and width of your boot, but also correctly fit your sole so that there is an even pressure point throughout the boot. So what creates pain in your feet is when there's an uneven pressure point in your boot, and when you're moving around in there, there's too much pressure on one part of the foot, and that's what creates the pain. So what we want to do is distribute the pain. So we want to be able to give you a boot that fits not only the outside of your foot, but also the inside of your foot. So from that scan, you'll go onto your app. It'll look something like this, and you can get ski suit, goggles, snowboard, skis and snowboard, ski pole, all the gear you need. The other addition, this will be our primary addition to this company, is using 3D printing technology to print boots that are specially made for you. Since it is made in one piece, it fits like a sock. And you don't have any pressure points, but it also fits like a sock going all the way up your leg. So this, you're able to transfer high performance and comfort to your ski boots. The reason for this is if there's even a little bit of movement within the boot, the transmission to your skis is not as effective. Now with a boot that fits perfectly like a glove all the way up your calf, you are getting perfect pressure points all the way down and through your foot and to the skis with perfect transmission. So your performance is far better with 3D scan boots. This is already technology that exists in one company called Tailored Fit, and I think it is the future of ski boots and ski equipment. Okay, then the next issue we want to address is we want to beat the competition. So the competition currently is the closest store to you. So if you arrive at your chalet, you go to the closest rental store to your location. We want to beat this by literally, when you can be on your transfer vehicle on the way to your resort, and you can press track your location after you've chosen the ski equipment you want, and an autonomous delivery van, an electric autonomous delivery van, will arrive at your chalet as you arrive at your chalet. So it is perfectly in time. Otherwise, alternatively, you can send a time, any time of day or night, and the delivery vehicle will deliver there as long as it's got road access. So you don't have to go anywhere to get your equipment, and it can be there at any time, day or night. Okay, so this is a concept for what the delivery van might look like with the rack of skis. So I used the Renault EZ Pro, which is it's just a concept right now, but I believe in the next 2 to 5 years this will be a thing of the future. Okay, so that just gives you a feel of what the vans might look like. The van will silently pull up to your chalet. You'll press a button on the screen, and the door will slide open and deliver your ski equipment to you. So where are we going to locate it? We want to locate this in high altitude French resorts. They're very wealthy. The accommodation is heterogeneous by nature. In other words, they're chalets instead of hotels, and it's quite spread out through the valley. This is an advantage for us. So people, most of the traditional retailers are located in the center of town or the central part of the ski resort. So what we want to do is be able to deliver to your chalet. And the further spread out the accommodation, the more competitive advantage we have. So the resorts I've chosen are Le Plain, Maribel, and Val d'Isère. Le Plain is located centrally, and Maribel and Val d'Isère, within a 70-kilometer radius, all of these resorts reside. So we could essentially have a central location in Le Plain and be able to send our autonomous vehicles to all of these different resorts, which will save us on store rentals and all the overheads of change of season. Because this is a winter season product, we could shut up shop in our central location of the plant with low rental for the summer. But also the reason I've chosen high altitude resorts is because the winter seasons are longer, and these resorts can afford snow machines to maintain the longest possible winter period. So that's what we need. We have to maximize our business for the maximum amount of time that we can for the winters. Okay, so that's Fitted, the retail and rental equipment store of the future. Thank you very much for your time.